Hello students, this is the next video in series of electricity. This is part 13. Today we will discuss about domestic electric circuit. So what is domestic electric circuit? It is the circuit of electricity we use in our houses. That's why it is known as domestic. Now, the question arises, from where the electricity is coming to our houses. All of us know that electricity is generated into big power stations or powerhouses, which can be hydropower stations, nuclear power stations, thermal power stations. A huge amount of electricity is generated there, and then through transmission cables and other equipments, through some substations, the electricity comes to our colonies through wires. And the poles which are outside our houses, on the roads or streets, the electricity through cables, it comes to that pole. And from that pole, by two different wires, the electricity comes into our house. So here is the diagrammatic representation of domestic electric circuit. I am talking about these two wires from the pole which comes into our house for giving electrical power to our house. These two wires, they are known as live wire. The second is neutral wire. They can be distinguished by their color of insulation. The live wire is of red color. The rubber insulation on that wire is of red color. So this can be distinct from the neutral wire. Neutral wire is of black color. These two wires from the pole, they enter to our house. Now this live wire, as the name indicates, it has the current, and this current is coming to the different components of the house. And the potential difference of this red live wire is 220 volt. In India, we have the potential difference of 220 volt in our domestic electric circuits. This neutral wire, it is on 0 potential. So this is on 220 potential, this is on 0 potential. So the difference, the PD is 220 volt in between these two, live wire as well as neutral wire. So now on this live wire, we have a main fuse. And this fuse, it is being put by the electricity board. So sometimes it is also known as company fuse. The rating of this fuse is 50 amperes. What does it mean? The rating is 50 amperes. That is, the current not more than 50 amperes can pass through this fuse. If the current is more than 50 ampere, then it will blow off or it will melt. So this fuse cannot allow the passage of more than 50 ampere current through this, so that all our appliances will be safe. So it is a safeguard for all complete circuit of our house. This is the company fuse or main fuse. And this fuse, it is connected to the live wire in series. All the fuses on live wire, they are connected in series. So the current passing in live wire should have passed through these fuses. You all know what is fuse. We have discussed it in the previous lecture. Now this black color, neutral wire. Live wire, it carries current forward. This neutral wire, it carries current backward, so that a complete circuit can be formed. So from this live wire and neutral, both enter this meter box. Inside the meter box, electric meter is present, which is also installed by the electricity board. And what it is doing, it has this window, glass window, from where we can read the reading. And this reading is in kilowatt hour. All of you know that kilowatt hour is the unit of commercial unit of electricity. That is the energy. It is the unit of energy, the energy we consume in our household activity that can be measured by this meter box. So 1 unit is 1 kWh. Suppose in 1 month we have used 120.4 kWh units. Then we have to pay to the electricity board according to the rate of the unit. So this meter box, it is a metal box, and both the wire, they come inside this meter box. From this meter box, both wire emerges and they are now in a main switch. This main switch is very important component of this circuit, as it is a preventive guard measure to prevent all the circuit of our house. So what happened, this is also in series on these two wires, and when some high current it comes in the circuit, or sometimes we have to do repair work or some electrical work has to do in our house, then we can shut off this main switch. If this is shut off, then the current cannot go further. The electricity will not move further. It will be broken at this main switch. So by shutting off this electrical work or repairing work, or if any damage is done, then we can do that by switching off or switching on this main switch. After this main switch, the two wires, they have separate path. Now this is the connection of various appliances in different rooms of our house. In our house, different connections, they are in parallel combination. This is one of the most important thing, that in household the connections are parallel. This live wire, before entering the rooms, it has one other fuse known as consumer fuse. And this fuse may be of two types. We can have two types of circuits. One is of 5A and one is of 15 ampere, one is 5 ampere. This 5 ampere is for bulbs, fans, TV set, etc., which consume less energy and less power. So they are lower rated, so 5A will be sufficient for them. This 15A, it is for gadgets which consume higher energy, higher power, like geysers, oven, AC, fridge, etc. So which consume higher power, they are connected to 15 ampere path, and which consume lower power, they are connected to low energy path, that is 5 ampere and 15 ampere. And before these path, these consumer fuse, before each appliance are put. So these can have only not more than 5 ampere. So if the current or the electricity is coming which is more than 5 ampere, then these fuse, they blow, because they have rating up to 5 ampere. Likewise, if here it is more than 15 ampere, the fuse will blow and our appliances, they are safe. They will not damage. There is no damage in the appliances because the fuse damaged, or it's blow off, or it is melted. All of you know the fuses are made up of a low melting point wire made of lead, and tin, and its resistance is appropriate. It is more than the connecting wire, but less, not very high. So when the high current comes, the low melting point wire, it melts and the circuit breaks. So this is the need of fuse to put before the different circuits. So these are different switches or different rooms. This live wire, these are different sockets. This red color live wire come into this socket, and this black, it takes away the electricity and the circuit is complete. In the second component, second gadget, the separate live wire is coming and a separate neutral is there. In the third, a separate live is there and separate neutral is there. In this way, all the appliances, all the rooms, they have different path for live wire as well as for neutral wire. So this is the advantage. You can see these are in parallel combination. So what are the advantages of parallel combination in domestic circuits? The first and foremost advantage is, suppose this is damaged. The first one is damaged, but the current can go to this, current can go to these. These two will be operating. These two can do their work. They are operating, only the first is damaged. So all the current is not broken. All the work is not hampered. The first thing is, if one root is broken or damaged, all other, they are functioning well. This is the one thing. Second, all have different switches to work. Suppose this is one switch, second switch and third switch. So if this is fan, this is bulb. If you want to operate only fan, we will switch off the bulb. If you want, or this one also. So we can use each appliance one at a time as our will. They have different switches for operation. This is the second advantage. The third advantage is, all of you know, this is the parallel combination. In parallel combination, PD is same in all the resistors. Suppose these are resistors. So potential difference is same in all. So all the gadgets, they will have the same potential, or they will have the rated potential difference. So they will have the rated current. All can work efficiently due to the same potential difference of 220. This is the other advantage. The fourth advantage is, all of you know, in parallel combination, resistance is low. So when the resistance is low, then more current will flow. When more current will flow, then power will be more, and the high power gadgets, they can work efficiently. These are some of the advantages of parallel combination, but there is some disadvantages also. What is the disadvantage? As I have just told you, they have low resistance, so more power is, more electricity, more current is coming. When power resistance is low, I is more, they are inversely proportional. So when more current is coming, then if more than few appliances, they are connected together, then a high current will be coming in the circuit. So there is a danger of overheating or overloading. If more current is there, these wires, they become overheated and there is a danger of fire. So this is one disadvantages of parallel combination. So this is about these live and neutral wire. You can see a third, this dotted lines also. This dotted line is of earth wire. This earth wire is of green color. This wire is not coming from the pole. This we have as our personal wire. This earth wire, it is digged into the earth. That's why the name is. This name is earth wire. In deep inside the earth, a copper plate is put, and from that copper plate, a wire emerges. So this is earth connection, and this wire, it is connected to this meter box, to this main switch, and to appliances which have metal casing. What it is doing, the potential difference of this, or the potential of this earth wire is 0, or we can say it is at ground 0. So potential is 0. What happened? Suppose this is the metal box. Some current leaks here. There is a leakage of current. Then this leakage through this earth wire will go in the ground, in the earth. Likewise here also, if we have electric iron or toaster or oven or fridge which have metal covering, and suppose some current is leaking, then we will have a shock. To prevent this shocking, this earthing is done, and that leakage of the current, it is being absorbed by this earth wire and it goes directly inside the earth. So we will have this 3-pin socket. This hole is bigger for earth. These two smaller holes are there. One is for live wire, other is for neutral wire. So the circuit will be completed and the earthing is done from this bigger hole. The pin is there, and if some leakage is there, the current will go in the earth and it prevents shocking to us. So this is about domestic electric circuit. I want to tell you 2 more terms. One is short circuiting. First term is short circuiting, and second is overloading of current. Overloading. So what is the difference? What are they? Short circuit, chota rasta. Short circuit is short circuit. And what is short circuit? When this live wire, this is the insulation of live wire. Suppose this insulation is broken, it is damaged, and this is neutral wire, and suppose the insulation of neutral wire is also broken due to some disturbance or due to some erasing, the insulation is damaged, and by chance these two wires touch each other, then short circuit takes place. Is this live and this neutral? If they touch with each other, then this short circuit takes place and the potential now becomes 0. The potential difference now becomes 0 and the current flowing this short circuiting. Then what happens? Much more current is now coming in these wires. A heavy current is coming, and due to this heavy current, the heat or the temperature, it rises in the wires due to the Joule's heating law, as per the Joule's heating effect. So more current is coming, more heat is produced, and due to this more heat, the temperature rises and there is always a danger of fire. So this is short circuit, and overloading is somewhat different than the short circuit. What is overloading? This is parallel connection. Is many appliances with high power need, they are connected together to a socket, then it will draw more current. So the current will be more, and due to the more current, again there is heating problem, and due to this heat, again a danger of fire is there. So this is overloading, when more appliances, they are joined together, connected together to a single socket, and all are operating together. When they are operating together, they will have the current of their need and the current will be more. That is known as overloading. So this is all about domestic electric circuit. And this is all. Thank you.